I still feel like I lean a little bit too far to the side here. So like I tend to like lean. I guess I lean towards the mic. So I should maybe move this over and maybe not break my monitor. Okay, I think that is better. Apologies for the creaky chair, as usual. Alright. So I've already played not actually 7 hours of this game. I've only done maybe like a couple hours. I accidentally left the game on last time. But, we're gonna create a new character. Unsaved save slot. Caliban, at last I found you. Do not be alarmed, this is merely a dream. You are the monarch of Siralim, yes. You tried to say yes, but this happens to be one of those dreams where you can't speak. You also try to nod your head, but you can't move either. In fact, all you can really do is think about how your bladder is right now. Hey, Kichiro, how's it going? Phew, that's a relief. Imagine how amateurish it would seem if I had invaded the wrong dream. Don't worry, despite your sleep paralysis, I can read your thoughts just fine, so we can communicate that way. Now then, what should I call you? Oop. We are gonna be Wired Rabbit. Wired Rabbit, you say? A fine name indeed. You can call me Caliban, by the way. You might think of me as a ghost or a phantasm or something like that. In other words, I don't exist in the real world. I have another question for you. What is your specialization? Okay. So, I'll get into kind of describing the game in a minute here, because I'm going to probably cut this out of the VOD. But, essentially, I get to pick a class, because this game seems to have no end of depth to it. Now, the last character I made an evoker, and it was kind of neat, but I think I'm gonna go for something different this time. The original one I was going to pick, but I was like, no, this would be better if I waited until we until I got into a stream for this, is the Trickster. Luck is not merely a matter of chance, but instead a force that can be manipulated to a clever man's will. Tricksters capitalize on this fact, enabling their creatures to re-roll the proverbial dice whenever fate doesn't turn out quite the way they hoped. As a trickster, you'll heavily inconvenience your enemy by preventing them from taking action. You also gain the ability to manipulate the element of luck. For example, if a positive effect has a chance to activate but fails to do so, you can try again. And this just sounds really cool. And you know how I am with, like, luck-based things, right? So, wow, you took so long to tell me your specialization that you slept well past your normal waking time. I'll get right to the point then. You know of the kingdom of Nex, correct? You try to say yes. Of course I know Nex. They are the most trusted ally, and we often trade jarred goods with each other. But you were still unable to speak. Also, your bladder is about to burst. I figured as much. Well, I have a bit of bad news. The King of Nex is up to no good. I recently discovered that he managed to get his hands on the ultimate nether orb, a powerful relic that can be used to bend the gods to its user's will. I fear that he will use this orb to take control of the entire world of Rhodia. Why is the stream unlisted? Oh shit. It's because I unlisted the previous stream and then I just borrowed from that one. But let me edit that real quick. Change that to public. There we go. Thanks for pointing that out. I forgot that when you have it public and then you go into when you edit it in the editor, you edit it and cut it down, and then it creates a copy. And when it creates a copy, the old one is just sitting there. So instead of having two identical videos, like the VOD and then a slightly clipped VOD, I unlisted the VOD, and then the clipped VOD is what's up now. But because I did all that, I had to unlist the previous one, and that made this unlisted too. But if you could just check to make sure that it actually switched to public, I'd appreciate it. Anyway, I'm gonna get back to the game. Okay. You try to start and ask Caliban how he could possibly know of the ultimate nether orb's whereabouts, much less the king of Nex's ambitions. But alas, your attempt is futile, and to make matters worse, your pelvic region feels as if it's on fire. I am confident in my accusations. I have observed his dreams, and I have seen what he plans to do after his magi fully charge the orb. His future actions do not bode well for the Rodia. You do not have much time. Awaken now and tell your most trusted advisors that we spoke about this dream. Formulate a strategy and infiltrate Nex and steal the ultimate nether orb so that it will not be used for ill purposes. Good luck, Wired Rabbit. We will speak again soon. Good morning, my liege. Well met, Wired Rabbit. Hail, Wired Rabbit. Hey, why are your pants wet? You stumble your way through the obvious lie about how you spilled a mug of small beer down the front of you during breakfast. A long, drawn-out silence ensues as Hebron, Deimos, and Everett refuse to meet your gaze. In an effort to change the subject, you tell everyone that about the dream you had last night. Caliban, huh? Haven't heard that name in quite some time. They say if Caliban appears in your dreams, he'll haunt your sleep until you do what he wants. Deimos has the right of it, at least as far as the rumors claim. He still sounds a bit superstitious to me, like how you're supposed to bring cats on board a ship for good luck, or how you should kiss your granny on the lips while her mouth is full of porridge to rid yourself of disease. You can't see the names I couldn't pronounce? Haha, suck it, nerd! Everyone stops talking and stares at Hebron with plain disappointment. Anyway, actually here, let me move my camera. I'll be kind and let you judge me. Oh, god damn it. It wants to be sticky. There we go. Now I'm up in the other corner for today. Anyway, I say we wait it out and see if Caliban shows himself again. And no sense in worrying about something that might have just been a trick of the mind, Wired Rabbit. Indeed, as for me, I don't believe Caliban exists at all. Just an old story to help pass the time in taverns is all it is. Suddenly, unimaginable pain surges up the back of your neck and through your forehead. You wince from the agony of all of it, and before long, your vision fades into darkness. You don't believe in me, eh? What must I do to prove otherwise? What do you mean, Wired Rabbit? And why are you making your voice so deep all of a sudden? And why are your eyes glowing red? And why are you floating a few feet off the ground? It's not Wired Rabbit, you fool. It is I, Caliban. Quit messing around, Wired Rabbit. You're not Caliban. You must be joking. Let me spell it out for you, feeble-minded knight of Siralim. Yes, I am Caliban, I do not exist in your world, but I can communicate with humans through their dreams. I can also possess a person temporarily, with their permission, of course, to speak to you as I am now. So Wired Rabbit had the right of it? Then Caliban is real. Indeed. Guess Wired Rabbit's story was true, after all. I am truly astonished at how much time you're all wasting prattling on about absolutely nothing. Now listen closely, as we don't have much time. You must traverse the Nex and capture the ultimate nether orb before it's too late. Rally your men and summon your most powerful creatures, and let's get on with it. There's no way I'm letting Wired Rabbit get into this sort of danger. Deimos and I will handle this. Aye, we'll try to be diplomatic about it at first. See if the ultimate nether orb even exists in Nex, as you claim. And then see about taking it someplace safe. Come, Hebron. We shall take our leave immediately. Everett. While we're away, work with Wired Rabbit to warn the other gods about Nex's ambitions, and try to rally them to our cause. If our visit to the Nex doesn't go according to plan, we'll need to help. Alright, we'll need all the help we can get. I think it might be the mouse. Anyway, this is a lot. This is a really wordy game. So, or at least the beginning's really wordy. It starts really wordy, and then it stops being really wordy. And this is all a tutorial, so I'm just gonna follow what it tells me to do. Because I'm not gonna actually get to explaining the game anytime soon if I just, like, listen to the tutorial. Alright, so now he wants me to summon the Unicorn Vivifier, which is the monster he was fighting me with. There we go. I think he wants to talk to me again. Onward and upward. Alright, so now he wants me to talk to the person down here. And this is kind of just like how you manage your monsters. Back and forth, return to Everett. Up we go. Talk to the smith. He wants us to create, I think, a sword? Okay, yeah, forge a sword. Create an artifact, sword. There we go. Now he wants us to upgrade, I think. There we go. Jesus, all the JRPG plot, right? Then he wants us to socket a gem. There we go. Now we want to put it onto our creature, which is going to be our Wicked Carver. He's Chaos type, he's Carver type, he's nervous, he has lower health but above average speed, and he's level 2. We're going to equip the sword to him. I think he's a... Let me just confirm this. I think he's a physical character. I guess he's even in attack and intelligence. Although he's got his attack buffed, so he's probably an intelligence-based enemy. These remind me of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Yeah, I can kind of see it. Especially when the Yu-Gi-Oh cards were translated into, like, the more 2D games. Alright, now we gotta go speak with the Enchantress. He's gonna teach us about spells. We gotta choose one of these. We can choose Affliction. Enemies are afflicted with a random debuff. Target gains shielded and 30% attack. Molten Armor. Or Rend. A target makes a moderate amount of damage and is affected with bleeding. I'm thinking Rend, because it seems like it's got the most usability. Although, actually, Molten Armor might be better. We're gonna treat this guy like a physical user, or a physical character. That, and he can also buff buff enemies as well, so... Okay, so this is essentially where I'm gonna probably do my little intro. And the reason why I didn't want to, push through and just kind of like do the intro before all the tutorial crap is because I'm already 16 minutes in, and unless I want to do like in-between cuts, which I really don't, this is kind of the point at which I wanted to wait for. There's still a little bit more instruction up ahead, but for the most part, I'm now free to kind of do what I want. So this is a roguelike. It's built like a roguelike game. So when we go out into the open, whenever I take a move, the enemies will take a move. You know, standard roguelike stuff. But whenever you encounter an enemy, you actually enter a JRPG style fight, and you can eventually gain knowledge of different enemies and such. So then you bring it here, and you can create more creatures, and eventually it expands into more stuff, but we're just gonna keep pushing through and see how far we get during this run. Oh yeah, equip one of your creatures with a spell. Wrong one, there we are. Manage spell gems, molten armor, there we go. Awesome. Well armed. All work and no play. Talk to Everett. Is my cursor supposed to be on screen? No, it isn't. Sorry about that. I'm playing this game in a window right now, so the cursor being there is just, you know, it's just kind of laying around there. If it pops on screen, my bad. I tend to forget about it. I should mention that this game is really scuffed when it comes to like modernness, I suppose. Okay, so yeah, these guys came back, and essentially they're saying that, yeah, the king is like, or the ruler of the place they went to, yeah, he's up to no good, and he's got the orb, and now we gotta go and beat the crap out of him or something. I did read this the first time I went in. Might have been because of the menu. Okay, so yeah, like when I move around, these guys move too. And then we enter fights. Every single unit has its own effect. So like this one here, Nature's Blessing. Your creatures always have mending. So basically between turns, the Ebony Ent will heal himself. If I go down here, Reinvigoration artifact. After this creature attacks, it resurrects a random ally with 50% health. So if my other unit goes down, he actually can bring him back. Cold Blood. When this creature deals damage, it deals between 50 and 250% normal damage. Oh, I like that already. Okay, we're gonna put Molten Armor on him, because that'll give him a buff. And then we're just gonna attack with this guy. And then we are going to attack with this guy and see what it does. 57. So yeah, things in the Chaos line, I guess. So in this case, the Trickster starting monster, they all play with like RNG, it seems, which I think is kind of neat. Let's see, what does this guy do? Inspect. Okay, so enemies can only attack once per turn. So there are certain situations where you can actually attack more than once. Essentially, having him on the field would put the kibosh on that. I'm gonna give him Molten Armor again. Also, between it seems between battles, your characters do heal, which is good because you basically lose all of your health between fights. Oh, dude, he hits hard. Oh, when I was playing the Evoker does not hit that hard that early on. I'm not gonna... We're not even kidding there. Alright, so now we gotta talk to the statue. You approach the altar of Apocrynox, god of the hunt. The altar is beautifully carved and seems eerily realistic in its appearance. You can't help but desire to touch it. Slowly, you extend your hand towards the altar, all but mesmerized by its beauty. Apocrynox, god of the hunt. Who goes there? You nearly soiled yourself from startlement. After regaining your composure, you enter the current you explain the current situation to Apocrynox. The ultimate nether orb, Yes, I've heard of it. In truth, I've always thought it to be a myth. However, I'd be remiss to ignore the reputable ruler of Siralim. Very well then, I will aid you in your quest to find the ultimate nether orb. But first I must ask you to do a favor. Essentially, he's gonna make me do a bunch of garbage. That's kind of what he's gonna do. Got any construction materials for trade? Okay, so these guys here, these little tents, they're essentially looking for those. So I just picked up firewood. And then once you collect what they want, they just kind of they kind of leave. And then a lot of things can be destroyed. Some things, instead of being destroyed, get turned into like those things turned into favor for Apocrynox. These turn into resources. Those just get destroyed. Those turn into resources. So that's essentially what you're supposed to do, is kind of like run around collecting shit. Getting through stages, leveling up your units, you know. Standard, like, monster collecting fare. Oh, but the depth gets pretty crazy. Okay, so this guy here, his ability is after this creature attacks, it deals 70% of the damage dealt to adjacent enemies. So we don't want that. But we can probably take a hit, especially if one of them is shielded. And then we'll just attack this guy. Be kind of whatever. And then we'll attack with him and probably one-shot him, deal 99 damage in one blow. Unicorn Vivifier upgraded. Ooh, Slate of Instability. Jeez, I can't talk. Alright. Getting a nice little bundle of resources here. So, you may have seen that little thing, that little cave that I passed by. I'm pretty sure that's where I need to go. Oh, this one's kind of amusing. You pick up the pipes and play a little tune. Unfortunately, your complete lack of musical talent appears to have attracted the attention of some nearby creatures. The creatures attack. And whenever you do that, it's always the exiled satyr, which I think is just amusing. Did I already molten armor? No, I didn't. Okay, we're just gonna attack him. Actually, you know what I should be doing? Actually, no, never mind. I forgot that my main unit does, like, nanners damage because of his effect. Satyr? My bad. I blamed that one on hearing people say it incorrectly. Okay, so what we're gonna do... I really wish I could get a cast for this guy, because he's not very strong. He's not very... Actually, do I even need to worry about... No, I don't. It's also very common. Knowledge. You gain knowledge point for each creature you kill. Then after you gain enough knowledge points, your knowledge rank for that creature increases, unlocking benefits such as the ability to see that creature's health value in battle. Review the knowledge you've collected, as well as what knowledge specific benefits you've earned for each creature. Press Q in the menu and choose knowledge. So, if we go down to knowledge... knowledge? Cards, prophecies, currencies, items, creatures, characters, map. Word? Reference? Artifacts, realms, status effects, skins. You have not unlocked skins yet. Okay, like I totally already lost where he told me to look, but that's not important. What's important is killing this thing and ending its miserable life. It's like, do you know what it feels like not to be able to hug anything? Yeah, these guys are kind of weak. Not gonna lie. Alright, so we're filling out this area pretty quick here. There's also a few options that I could do to speed things up. At least I know of one. There's kind of like a turbo mode. But I'm just gonna play this normally for at least the first time. I might play this again. Anything that's on streams, I'm basically just going to be making VODs for a while. The main reason is I have some bigger projects that I want to work on, and I want to get Shadow included in on those. She's going to be doing the narration for more structured videos, and that's probably going to make more videos come out. But in the meantime, I'm going to keep these VODs coming up. I don't know why I keep fighting these guys, I kind of don't want to. I need to get my unicorn ability, though. Okay, I'm just gonna ignore that one. I don't need to be triggering every single fight, because I'm going to be grinding this out in the future. Oh, there's actually 3 of these caves, isn't there? Yeah, because it's the Realm Depth caves, so now I gotta fight this dude. Okay. Cast Molten Armor. Attack. Man, I really don't like... Oh, actually, that did not bad damage, really. Oh, yeah, just to inspect this guy. The Manticore Conqueror. After this creature attacks, it also deals damage to 2 other enemies equal to 40% of its attack. So essentially, it gets almost a complete free attack on adjacent enemies. And the Crypt Bat, Bombardment. After an ally attacks, this creature deals damage to the target equal to 35% of its attack. So these are very offensive enemies. I'm going to attack the Manticore here. But fortunately, we're playing the absolute unit class, and randomness rules. Alright. So, Mr. God of the Hunt, he's happy that we beat up that dude. But we have to beat up 2 more dudes. So, I know one of the caves is this way. I mean, considering we're on the far right of the screen, it's probably safe to say they're all this way, but, I mainly mean we've passed one before. Hell yeah. Getting all the loot. This game also has like a million different currencies. Like, it's ridiculous, dude. I think it's somewhere down here. I think I overshot it a little bit. Maybe down here? Nope. Down here? Probably not. Ah, but some loot. Probably one over here too. Nope, never mind. Maybe that was the one I saw previously. Or maybe I'm like looking at the wrong spot. You found a treasure map. Now find the treasure. I think that actually affects the map, so like if I look around, oops. Let's see here. Oh, there's the cave. Okay. Oh, hey, Kitro, have you gotten the, is the article up? Purple Amber. I'm just, like, getting all of the loot. Okay, but we still need to find the cave. Oh, I totally ignored the caves. Oh, there's the treasure, though, so that's off in an isolated area, so I'll just go grab that real quick. You dig up the treasure. Awesome. You haven't looked at it yet? Okie doke. Like I told Jesse, there's no rush. The article's there, so it'll, you know, it won't make much of a difference if we just delay it one day. Okay. Oh, hey, these two are asleep. Inspect. Nature of the beast. Your creature starts the battle with 3 stacks of dire wolves. This trait does not stack. And what dire wolves does is, after a minion's master attacks, each dire wolf deals damage to the target equal to 30% of its speed, max 5 stacks. So, when it attacks, it'll start attacking it'll attack for 30% of its health, or its damage, a few more times. This one here, after the enemy is healed, it is affected with Blighted. That shouldn't take effect as long as we don't heal, which I don't think we have a way to. So, we're gonna Molten Up here, because they're asleep. Then we're going to attack the... whatever that thing is. Oh no, they woke up! Or no, wait, I guess it attacked in its sleep? I call shenanigans. Oh, dude. Okay, so, my horse has, like, the sun element, and that dog was, like, dark element. So, I'm pretty sure you can get you can basically get the Pokemon-style elemental advantages as well. But trust me, the depth goes deeper. It goes much deeper. Someone had a lot of fun with a dictionary and thesaurus for these names, right? Like, that is no joke. Oh, and you haven't even seen I mean, they must have had to. There's, like, supposed to be 1,200 plus monsters in this game. Like, I get why they made the game look so simplistic, because, jeez, if this was any, like, if this was any more elaborately designed, it would never get done. Alright, where's that last cave? Okay, those are just big rocks. Those aren't the caves. There's a Manticore up there. I'm not seeing any more caves. I hope I didn't miss anything. And I hope that beeping isn't too loud. Just let me know, and I'll try to, like, avoid using the map as much as possible. Oh, wait, hold on. I screwed up. I'm supposed to go to Realm Depth 3. But like a big old goober, I didn't realize that I need to go back to base first. Well, I don't need to go back to base, but I need to go back here to take a look at some stuff. You've had worse menu sounds? Yeah. But I will admit, like, that does get kind of ear grating eventually. Okay, so we're gonna create a new spell gem. We're gonna do... Your creature gains a barrier that absorbs a moderate amount of damage. Target takes a small amount of damage. You have 0 of these in your inventory. Okay. A small amount of damage doesn't sound very exciting. Target recovers a small amount of health. You have 0 of these. Okay, we're gonna do minor healing. We're gonna give that to... how do I change characters. Okay, creatures. How do I change characters, damn it? Oh, there we go. I just wasn't noticing the little, like, subtle change on the menu. Equip artifact. Manage spell gem. We're gonna give you healing. You now have the ability to heal. You are now one Healy boy. And we are also going to summon a new guy. So, we already have a Chaos type, but we are a Chaos character. But I think first I want to get one of these guys. After a creature attacks, deal 70% damage dealt to adjacent enemies. He's pretty good. I kind of like him. Giving characters mending is always nice, so I might do the Ebony Ent 2. I'm not really feeling the languid limbs. Enemies can only attack one time per turn. That could be useful against certain enemies, but I cannot see it being useful against most encounters until at least maybe later. This creature's attack deals 75% more damage and afflict bleeding. I think I'm gonna go with the Ebony Ent, because that would give my party more sustain. And now we have one of 3 different elements. I'm gonna hold on to that for now. I'm also gonna take a look at my character real quick because, you know, he's got a lot of stuff going on. For instance, perks. I have 10 perk points. Let's see what I can do. Even the odds. At the start of a normal battle, you have a 0% chance to instantly kill a random enemy. Oh, wow. Dude, this is gonna be so random. Oh man, they're all like this. Oh, this is gonna be good. A 1% chance per rank. Additional chance to be cast. Oh my god, there's so many. I mean, it's all low odds, but I can imagine once you get like deep in this game and have like a whole bunch of these. Oh, it's gonna be amazing, dude. Anyway, I'm gonna save my points for now, because, you know, a little 1% boost isn't gonna do very much. But I am going to... Actually, hold on. I'm gonna go over here and see if I can craft another spell. Which I can't. I can't afford it right now. But I think I can afford to craft a weapon. First, I want to see what the highest stat of the treant is. Character sheets. Okay, so he's got lots of health. His intelligence and defense are about even. He's timid. Okay, hold on. I want to check something real quick. If I go here, I can't make another treant. Okay. Then I wonder if I can change his nature. We're gonna forge him a helmet. Alright. Actually, how much? We're a little bit short of one more weapon, so the horse is gonna be kind of left by the wayside in terms of equipment goes. But we're gonna give the treant a little bit more health. And we're gonna go to Realm Depth 2, Blood Grove. No, I sense that Kichi's not here either. Continue your search deeper, or continue your search in a deeper part of the Blood Grove. I've come to offer my emblems. We don't have enough emblems for that. Let's go and look around. Oh no, little blob with no face. Okay, so I don't think we're gonna need molten armor for this area because we're alright. We're still doing pretty good damage. The treant already died. And he's back. 139. I think that's the highest I've done so far. You ADD'd for a bit? How is that a bard? Okay, so we're just gonna slap them. Ebony Ent's gotta get some levels going. Alright, we're just gonna keep hunting around. Artifact markers found. So that's what our current objective is. We've already found 2 of 4. Two more summons ready. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't really pay too much attention to those, because by the time I... Like, after I get to, like, the 3rd area, there's gonna be so many summons, and I'm not gonna be able to afford any of them. Yeah, that mending is gonna be, like, a big help, as long as the Ebony Ent can stay alive. Oh, cool. My next battle, creatures take less damage. Sweet. Hey, the next battle has arrived. Alright, so once again, we're basically just running through, grabbing things, breaking stuff, trading with people, fighting Ebony Ents, other enemies, the Brownie Mauler. Oh no, he's healing. There we go. He probably should have healed himself. Oh, there he goes. Accidentally didn't select him instead, and yeah, it's all good. It's not like we're gonna lose against this guy. Okay. Now I'm pretty much done here. I could do some more farming. I might take just a kind of a quick run around and hand in a few miscellaneous things. And then I'm gonna call it and head back to the... I think for this run, I'm gonna just get to the boss, and from there I will wrap up this stream, and it's gonna just be another VOD. Maybe I shouldn't just be attacking, like, and nothing else. Might need to use my noodle a little bit more. Hey, that should have resurrected him. What the hell? This creature deals damage equals to the difference between its current health and the target's current health. And then this one, the creature... Okay, bleeding. Let's attack you, because you haven't been attacked yet. Then we're going to attack you, and that'll bring back the Treant, but the Treant's gonna immediately die. That's okay. Easy peasy. I will tell you though, like, in my previous run, this was not nearly as smooth. The Evoker is a lot weaker in the early game. Although I can see the Evoker getting, like, way stronger in the late game, because it's got some pretty OP abilities. It's also kind of making me wonder what the other classes are like. And I guess just the other monsters in general. But, okay, I guess I'll grab that. No reason not to. And I'll go into this cave, because there's no reason not to fight one of these guys. It's 2 free chests, so why not, right? Alright, so we're gonna just attack. Attack. And attack. Kinda hoping that'd be enough to take it out, but that's okay. Alright, and we should have enough materials for another skill. Okay, take it back. There was a lot of resources up here that I just wanted to grab. But let's get out of here now. No, we don't want to go to 3. We want to teleport to Siralim again. Alright, so we have some more options, but I think the Bard Balladeer is probably the one we're going to go with, because he's the new sorcerer. Your creature's attacks deal 50% of their damage using speed instead of attack. This trait does not stack. Well, that's interesting. That's just like a ready buff for everyone. Okay, and that is our party of 4. And because he's a caster, I want to give him a new spell gem. Because I want to give him Elemental Tome. Your creatures each gain a random spell gem if you have 0 of these gems in your inventory. So there we go. We're gonna hook him up with that. Equip relic. Nope, spell gem. Oh, wrong character. There we are. Elemental Tome. So now if ever I have a monster who doesn't have a spell gem, I can give him one. It's gonna be a random one, so it's not always gonna be the most useful thing, but it's still better than nothing. And it's gonna be on like a side character. When I was doing the Evoker class, that was on my main character, and that sucked because my main character couldn't attack. Okay, so Forge. Actually, I should see what these characters use for creatures, character sheets. Okay, so he's already got the sword, I'm not changing that. Although, nah, he's good. He's good. And we got the Unicorn, who still hasn't had a weapon, but has lots of health. I might do another helmet for the Unicorn. Or speed. Treant's already got the helmet, and Bard Balladeer is our lowest level, but I might actually give him a staff. Forge a new artifact. Let's give him a staff. And staff. And sword. Wait, are you telling me he didn't even have the sword equipped? Did I ever mention that sometimes I'm stupid? You know what? I'm actually gonna give... What's the defense on my horse? Because I want to keep him alive, and he has a lot of health. Health... Defense is 28. It would go up to 30 with just a regular shield, so I might as well. I feel like the types determine what's used for their names. Similar to a card fusion mechanic, the Game Boy Yu-Gi-Oh game. Interesting. Yeah, like, I don't actually know that much about the game. I'm kind of discovering things as I'm going along. But, like, it's certainly a very intriguing game. We don't have enough for more spells. Do we have enough for more units? Yes, we do. We have enough for 2 more, actually. Let's see. After an ally attacks, this creature deals damage equal to 35% of the attack. After this creature attacks, it also deals damage too. I'm gonna go with the Manticore Conqueror. And I think I'm gonna go with another wood character. Oh, actually, no, I'm gonna go with the Terrorhound. And I think that's it? Yeah. Yeah, I can't afford anymore. So yeah, this is my current party. Is it actually 6 people now? Oh, yeah, it's a full party. Cool. Alright. So, I'm actually going to go to the second area, because if I go to the third area, you might notice it says Realm Properties. No property is story boss. Now, the reason it says that is because Area 3 is a unique area until you've run it at least one time. I like how I just went into being like, I don't know anything about this game, and then I explained one of the concepts that if I were playing just now, I shouldn't know. But yeah, this is about as far as I got. Like, I got up to the boss when I was playing earlier, just to test it out. It's a close number. There's around 35 different types, if it works how you think. Yeah, it does. It is probably playing with the whole, like, fusion mechanic. Similar to how the Game Boy version of Monster Rancher worked. Speaking of Game Boy games, they took out the one unit I didn't want them to take out. I'm kind of the salt about that right now. Okay, he's being resurrected. Although this fight isn't gonna last long enough anyway. But we need to get our other units to at least level 2. Oh hey, Turbo Mode. Turbo Mode allows you to hold down E or Q in battle to quickly select whatever command you've set as the default for your creatures, coupled with the strategy option. So yeah, that's what it's telling me about. If I go into options here, I can turn gameplay, Turbo Mode on. So now, if I fight, I can basically just be like, and just hold down the button. Which, honestly, it's gonna be useful for fights like this, where it's like, I know I can just, you know, mindlessly hunt them. So why am I bothering? But, yeah. Okay. Achievement earned, rare finds. I only have 4 emblems so far, so I can't get the F-Towler or anything yet. Materials for trade. Okay. Oh, we're just gonna do attacks. So we're trying to do this fancy. Oh, 200 favor. Jeez. But I do admit that the 1200 monster thing does seem like kind of a clickbaity article or clickbaity post. But if I'm being entirely honest, the game does that already, so you know, I'm literally just parroting what the game, how the game advertises itself. And if people want to see what the game's actually like, then they can go right ahead and, you know, see what I'm playing. It's not like I'm hiding the gameplay, right? I just really want the view. Nah, I honestly think this is I honestly think this is a fun game. I'm all about, like, roguelikes and numbers and, you know, even if they're fudging the numbers a little bit, like, the depth of the game is still ridiculous. Dude, what resource do we have, like, a ton of right now? energy and the, like, materials or something. I'm finding all the caves, but I don't really want to go in them. Although I think the team is strong enough to face the boss already, so I'm probably just gonna run through and do that, and then I'll probably call it a day. Let's see here. You can certainly expect these kind of videos to be coming frequently. Like, I might end up making multiple VODs a day. I have a lot of games to go through, and I'm feeling like this is probably the best way to go if I want to grow the channel, is just to throw everything I got at it. And honestly, like, you know, this is like, even like in terms of just like the amount of effort put in, it's still a step above stream. So, you know, like, I'm in a comfortable place with it. But yeah, I don't know what kind of got me on that tangent, but at least I'm finding things to say, right? Internet shit itself for a second. Ah, damn it. I was basically just getting into kind of like how I want to handle streams going forward and the VODs. And I'm basically just gonna crop the VODs and post them as videos. At least for a while. Eventually, like, if I can get to monetization, then I'm going to put, like, I'm gonna slow down on videos and actually put the effort into making, like, you know, doing quality over quantity. I shouldn't say quality over quantity, but, like, more quality than what's expected right now. You know, like, right now, I think it's just best to have the channel just upload and grow. That's the goal. But, also, I was talking about the game, too. I was just saying, like, you know, the whole 1200 monster thing, it's a little clickbaity, but at the same time, that's how this game advertises itself. So, you know, if people want to know what the way it advertises itself, then they don't need my video's title to really make them believe. But I still think that, like, you know, even if there's not 1200 sprites or individual different sprites, there's still a lot of depth to this game, which I'm really excited to explore. Easy with certain systems to achieve those numbers. Yeah. But, like, you know, just the amount of like tweaks you can do to your units, the amount of elemental types, the amount of like the amount of just like effects and unique abilities of each monster. Alright, so we gotta fight this thing, and I am going to actually cast Molten Armor for this one. I'm also going to heal him, keep him topped up, because something like that is always bound to happen. Okay, so Manticore's just got Manticore, so cast, you got nothing. I have to actually see what these guys are. So Chaos, Nature, and Chaos. So we got 2 Chaoses and 1 Nature. I don't know what Darkness is good against. I don't know the rock paper scissors of this game, but I'm guessing Dark does not deal against the forest or leaf or whatever. I don't actually know what it's called. I rooted 1200 to see what number I got. Ah. Interesting. What am I doing here? He's got no abilities, so I'm just gonna attack. It's whatever. Cast, Molten Armor is still in effect, so we're gonna... Ah, I wish I knew what level he... or what, like... You know what, we're gonna attack the bat once, and I just murdered him, so that's a good sign. I'm gonna attack the, what is it? The Manticore? Manticore Conqueror. Oh, dude, that clutch, though, on the frickin' unicorn, dude. Okay, we're gonna take out the side dudes first, because they're just extra damage that can go away far quicker than the middle guy. Unless, of course, I attack the middle dude with my absolute unit right here. Not him, this guy. Although, I guess that's unnecessary, because we won. Well done, Wired Rabbit. Thanks to you, Kichi has been tamed. We will need her to seek out the ultimate nether orb, just as a hound can smell fresh meat from miles away. Efts are adept at detecting magic from great distances. Kenshi and I will take our leave and begin the search. I will return to you when I learn more. Perk points! Yeah, boy! Alright. So, we're gonna look over here, and I'm just gonna see if there is anything new, which there doesn't really seem to be. It's all the same elements, but that's okay. We do have our 6 units, and I do like our lineup for now. We have to talk to Everett. It is good to see that you've returned in one piece, Wired Rabbit. Did you have any luck rallying Epocrenox to our side? You've explained to Everett that you have successfully captured Kichi for Epocrenox, and in return he has vowed to assist Hebron and Deimos in their search for the ultimate nether orb. As I should have known, he'd ask a favor of you first. Very rarely do gods provide their aid to humans without expecting something in return. Nevertheless, I'm glad to have Epocrenox's help. You've had a tiresome day, Wired Rabbit, so I suggest you take some time off and enjoy yourself in the sanctity of your castle. When you're ready for the next step in your journey, please speak with me again. Alright, and this is where we're going to end off. This has been Siralim Ultimate, a part of the apparently long-running Siralim series. Like, I didn't know about this series at all, but apparently there's been 3 previous games and a card game. But, yep, that's gonna be the video. So, as usual, I'd like to thank you for watching, Gitro, especially you, and anyone who watches the VOD, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Alright, so now this is the part of the stream where I'm actually going to crop it so I can do whatever I want at this point. So we're going to save and exit, and we're going to have a bit of a casual stream for a moment. Since it's just you, Kichiro, at the moment at least, I'm not going to keep this up very long, but, you know, I was thinking about maybe discussing what I should do next. Because I have a whole bunch of new keys, because Keymailer has decided to be very, very kind to me. Like, a whole bunch. I have Monster Sanctuary, which I'm looking forward. Monster Sanctuary actually went on sale recently, and I thought I already owned it, but apparently I didn't. So there's going to be another monster collecting game not too long from now. I got a key for a game called Tin Can, which I was going to do earlier. However, I ended up getting the Siralim and the Siralim Ultimate up video, and the other one I did today. Oh, I keep forgetting the middle, the something cylinder, the E something cylinder. But yeah, so I got that. I do think it would be a lot of fun to do more Balloons TD. Oh, it had an update. Oh, there's a new hero. Oh, and it's a melee hero. And there's a new map. New intermediate map, new Benjamin skin. There's a sushi skin for Benjamin. The Eternal Cylinder. I keep thinking like something other than Eternal. I like the Ever or like Endless or like mostly those two. Let's see here. New trophy store items. Ooh. Ninja Kiwi pets for Ninja Kiwi fans. Balloons, Flower Pop FX. Oh man, it feels so good to just be able to do whatever I want after a stream, in a stream, and not have the VOD be messing with the stream. Oh no! Balance patches. But please tell me, my, okay, so that's just more detail. Okay, a lot of things didn't actually get changed. A lot of things just got, like, detailed. The ethereal cylinder. I don't think you'd need to worry about it running you over if it was ethereal. Then again, I guess we're still scared of ghosts. Oh, I also want to do Despot's game eventually as well. So maybe I'll do that tomorrow as well. If I get on here early enough, I might do like 3 videos tomorrow. But it wouldn't be so pretty. And then over on Keymailer, I still haven't accessed all of the keys I have available either. If I open this up, whoops, I'm gonna close that. Didn't mean to start a video right away, but yeah, if I take a look at my keys here, on top of the stuff I've already mentioned, I also have to do a game called Viola, which is a music-themed JRPG with side-scrolling elements. It looked kind of neat, so I figured I'd give it a shot. And then Airport CEO is another one. Like, I am going to be swamped with things to do. Plus, I have a huge backlog of games that I requested, got the keys for, and then never actually made a video for. But that's going to change. I'm going to have so many of these bloody VODs out, mark my words. I'm also going to stop labeling them as streams, since I know people generally don't look for streams, but if they click onto my video, see that it's not a stream, they leave. That's no big deal. I don't need views because I have, like, my channel is in a weird situation because I had a couple videos like pretty much go viral, or like mini viral, not like massively viral, but you know, enough to matter at least. But yeah, like my Hyrule Warriors, my Pixark video, and then my 2 top like performing Endless Online videos is 50,000 views. I don't need views. I don't need views at all. I need watch time and I need subscribers. So I think this is kind of the way to do it. I think I'm just going to keep covering games the way I am with this, cropping them, not worrying about end credits or start credits, and just, you know, get the content out there. Yeah, just get the content out there. I'm not even doing thumbnails for these videos. I'm just posting them with with the like main screenshot art. I'll get back to doing the more complex stuff once the website is in better shape. You know, once all of it's together, and you know, eventually I'd like to get my YouTube channel videos somewhere on the homepage of the site. I think I want to add maybe a few more other functions to the site. Like I want to talk about several categories, and I don't want them to all be lumped up in the same blog. So I think I'm going to separate. I think I'm going to start separating the blog to being like the gaming section, the tech section, the cannabis section, and whatever the hell section I want, and then maybe a miscellaneous section. Once I'm less lazy. Once I'm a less lazy, busy ass. Nah, it's fine. Don't worry, dude. I haven't even done the search engine optimization anyway, so it's not a big deal. But most of that search engine optimization stuff does like it handles itself on its own. But there's a few things I like to tweak after the fact, so I can do that whenever. Uploading the page and then changing the SEO doesn't necessarily affect it in a similar way that if you try to do the same thing with YouTube hates when you do that. Like, it gets mad, and it's like, your video ain't getting shit. I might have had that happen today. Well, not today. Oh man, it happened 4 days ago. Jeez, where did the time go? But my big deal for YouTubers video, that was supposed to be a short, and it was supposed to get short numbers, and it didn't. And I'm really, really debating on whether or not I should re-upload it or just take the L. And I think I'm just gonna take the L. If I want to make more clips, I can make new clips. They're 30 seconds to 50 seconds long. It's not hard. You know what? I didn't realize how much just rambling I could do. And I'm feeling like a lot of this is actually more meaningful than a lot of the rambling I normally do. So I think that's also a plus. Time has been fucked. Dude, we, like 2020 destroyed the concept of time and space. We're locked in our houses and we're unable to really pay attention to how the days move anymore. I mean, maybe since you're in school, you're having an easier time than me, but I look outside and sometimes I debate whether or not I'm waking up or going to bed. Or should be waking up or should be going to bed. But, anyway, I've rambled enough. I think it's time that I hit the end stream button and call her a day. As usual, thanks for watching, Kichiro. Really appreciate it. And, anyone else who watches the VOD, I appreciate you sticking around and checking out the video. How long did this one go anyway? Oh, hey, this one will... You know, these are actually getting perfect timing. Like, they're all about an hour. And this one was like a bunch of rambling, so that's even better. You still have a shit time with sleeping? It's funny. Okay, I guess I'm not ending the stream quite yet. For me, it's like I can fall asleep pretty much on a dime. I can wake up pretty much on a dime. I can go to bed pretty much whenever I want. However, the one thing I can't do is sleep for a very long time. And because of this, I'll lay down and I'll get this feeling of like, if I sleep now, I'm not going to sleep very long and I'm going to be up, and it's going to push around what my actual sleep schedule is. So, can you guess what I did to solve this problem? Don't worry. I'll give you a little bit of time. It was a very simple solution, actually. I just had to prep it, I suppose. I'm kind of glad that this part of the stream is not actually going to be, like, seen by people. Because I'm just being kind of a dork. You know what, let's go to scene 3, and let's bring the camera up. There we go. That's not how I wanted to see my face. Let's fit to screen. There we go. Now I'm normal sized. But, yeah. So, when I smoke on stream, with your deep V-cut shirt, dude, I honestly think I'm losing, like, more weight than I really think I am. Because, dude, this is, like, one of my normal shirts. It just kind of feels a little baggy on me right now. I hope you can still hear me at this distance. I'm kind of trying to, like, throw my voice a little bit more at the mic. But yeah, like, I'm actually feeling a lot skinnier. Widened rabbit. And no. But yeah, like, this like, V-neck is, like, it feels a very V-neck now. I don't know. I only started realizing that today. Anywho, so to answer the question, I've lost a decent amount of weight. Yeah, I started I started trying to lose weight when I was roughly around, or I was roughly approaching 200 pounds, which isn't a big deal. Like, people have gotten a lot worse than being 200 pounds. And for my height and build, 200 pounds is actually not that bad, but it's still overweight. So I was just like, you know, I noticed like I something happened and I didn't eat for a while. And I realized that after not eating for the amount of time I like didn't eat, I lost like a little bit of weight. It wasn't that much. But that kind of prompted me to be like, you know, maybe maybe I've been going about losing weight all wrong. Like, I was trying to change my diet and eat healthier, and, you know, to some extent, I'm not the perfect eater, but, you know, the problem with changing your diet too much is eventually you don't want to, you get sick and tired of what you're eating, because you're not, like, you're introducing foods you don't really like that much for the sake of your health, and it's just like, it's a lot of hassle, a lot of hard work, very demoralizing. But instead of like, well, I'm still trying to keep healthier, and in fact, I'm introducing a lot more meats and vegetables in my diet over anything else. But and I'm getting a lot more exercise in too. But the big thing is like, I started like really cutting down like what I eat during a day, and as long as I stay under the required calories for a person, I won't gain weight. And then once I'm down to a certain weight, I'm going to start, like, well, I'm already down to the weight I kind of want to be. A nice end of the day smoke. I needed to find my smoke buddy sooner than that. Anyway, so where was I? I don't even remember what I was talking about. I'm not even high yet. Jesus Christ. I'm taking a drag so you can maybe remind me. Yeah, like I was deep in the conversation and then I just lost it. And I don't remember what I was saying. Oh, yeah, something about my health routine. And yes, I did inhale after taking a drag. It's because the way this thing traps smoke and the way vapor works. It's just you don't damage your lungs. Um, you don't like the part you damage isn't really your lungs, so the smoke going deeper in your lungs is not that bad. The part that you need to worry about is when the smoke is or when the vapor is still really really hot. It travels down and kind of like tickles the back of your throat where it connects to your nose, and like eventually that tickle can go to a burn, and that is not fun. But that's only if you're like a really heavy smoker. Or if you like mess up with a bong or something. It's actually kind of hard to do that stuff with a vaporizer, but that's beside the point. Anyway, so I started reducing my portions essentially, and that has done wonders for me losing weight. I'm like, it's not quite. I wasn't quite at 200, so it's not quite 100, or it's not quite a 25-pound loss, but it's pretty close. And that's also like in spite of eating like an entire ice cream cake for my birthday. it wasn't it wasn't the little one either. And I ate it in 3 days. Yes, Zach?
Did you see the most important update of the day?
No, I didn't.
Did you see that Bloons got an update with a new hero and a new map and stuff?
Actually, yes, I did. I just finished talking about it. Hey, Underhell. Welcome. Unfortunately, I'm disappointed to say you're a little late today. Or this time. I guess you were here earlier today. But yeah, I'm wrapping things up. Also, this isn't going to be a part of the VOD, so don't be alarmed, but I'm also smoking.
Stop doing weed on YouTube.
It's okay, this is the part of the VOD that's being cut out.
You're an idiot.
You keep having people fight you about being cute because you're too cute. You're too thin, and they'll tell me to eat more, but don't send me the money. Yeah. Food goes to those who have the money. Hopefully the drags aren't too loud, because I just realized that's right in front of the frickin' studio mic. I'll bring the mug in for a little bit. Although I already took a couple sips of it during the stream, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, right now we're currently just kind of wrapping things up. So I decided to just hop on, my camera profile just to be like, hey, how's it going, guys? Whatever, Cause I'm too cute, Zane, 2021. Oh, dude, I can be adorable if I really want to. I can also be a wicked stoner. But this is probably where I'm going to end it. This chamber's about spent, and I've said pretty much everything I wanted to say. I'm going to try for 3 videos tomorrow. Like, I'm really going to just crank all of these out. Once I've gone through all of the games I want to go through for my channel, I'm going to start maybe looking back and turning like continuing a bunch of the previous games I covered in doing like full blown streams or something. Once I already have an idea for an article that I want to create the script for, and that's going to basically be the debut of Shadow as a narrator for the channel. I have a website called naprabbit.com. Kitro, you already know that, but maybe Underhell is kind of interested in seeing what else we do around here. But beyond that, I'm signing out, and yeah, have a good one, Kitro, and Underhell, and everyone else who watches the VOD. Bye.